Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. This is Maths Made Easy with Pearl, and please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Do well to hit the subscribe button and subscribe, and don't forget to like, share and comment your thoughts in the comment section. Now today we have a question on the board which we're going to be solving step by step. Now question says, if 2 raised to the power of a plus 3 raised to the power of b equals 17, and 2 raised to the power of a plus 2 minus 3 raised to the power of b plus 1 equals 5, and we are to find a and b. Now how do we go about this? So now from my equation 2, so I'm going to call this my equation 1, and then I'll call this my equation 2. Now for my equation 2, I want to simplify my equation 2. Now, for my equation 2, recall that 2 raised to the power of a plus 2 can be written as, from our law of indices, can be written as 2 raised to the power of a times 2 raised to the power of 2, where you have a raised to the power of n times a raised to the power of n. Now, where you have to add the power, and you have a raised to the power of n plus m. So this applies here. So this can be written as this, and this is equal to, now what's 2 raised to the power of 2? That's 4. So I'm going to write this as 4 times 2 raised to the power of a. Now I'll simplify 3 raised to the power of b plus 1. Now the same thing goes here. I'll have 3 raised to the power of b times 3 raised to the power of 1. Now this will give me what? Now 3 raised to the power of 1, that's 3, so that's 3 times 3 raised to the power of b. So now that I have this, now I'm going to substitute this back into my equation 2. So my equation, this is my equation now. I have 2 raised to the power of a plus 3 raised to the power of b equals 17, and then my equation 2 is now 4 times 2 raised to the power of a minus 3 times 3 raised to the power of b equals 5. Now the next thing I'm going to do here, now I'm looking for a and b, right? So now to make things easier, now I'm going to, I'll say let x equals 2 raised to the power of a. Let x be equal to 2 raised to the power of a, and let y be equal to 3 raised to the power of b, so that wherever we see 2 raised to the power of a and 3 raised to the power of b in our equation, we'll substitute it with x and y respectively. So now putting this back into the equation, substituting this into the equation, this becomes what? X plus this becomes y equals 17. So this is our new equation, and then this becomes, this is 4, so this becomes 4x minus 3y equals 5. Now you see we have a simple simultaneous linear equation. So we're going to solve this our normal way of solving simultaneous linear equations. Now there are different methods of solving simultaneous equation. We have the elimination method, the substitution method, graphical method, but here I'm going to be using the substitution method because you do what's easier for you, like what will make it easy for you to get your result. So now looking at my, so let me still call this my, okay, this is my equation 2, so let me tag it equation 3, and then this is my equation 4. So of course we're looking for x and y here in this system of equation. So now from my equation 3, I'm going to make x the subject of the formula. So I will have, so this implies that x equals, now I will take plus y over to the other side, so that I'll have 17 minus y. So this I can now call it my equation 5. So now this is my equation 5. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to substitute this equation 5 into my equation 4. So wherever I see 17 minus y, I'm going to, wherever I see x in my equation 4, wherever I see x in my equation 4, I'm going to replace it with 17 minus y. So doing that, we'll have, so we have our equation 4, we have 4 into bracket. So instead of x, we have what? 17 minus y. It's minus. Then we have minus 3y equals 5. So from here we solve. Now we clear the brackets. So we have 4 times 17, that's 68, minus 4 times y, that's 4y. Then we have minus 3y equals 5. Now we collect like terms and simplify. So 68 go over to the other side. Now minus 4y minus 3y, that gives us minus 7y. So since they are both minus, we simply add the figures, the numbers together, and then pick one of the negative sign. So this gives us minus 7y equals 5. Now 68 is having an invisible positive sign here, so it comes over to the other side and becomes negative 68. So this gives minus 7y equals 5 minus 68. That gives us minus 63. Now we are looking for y, so we divide both sides by minus 7 for y to stand alone. So divide both sides by minus 7. We have that. Minus 7 cancels minus 7. We're left with y equals, now minus 7 divide minus 63, that's 9. Now we have gotten y, we need to find x. So now how do we get x? Very easy. We can find x from our equation 5. So from equation 5, to get x from equation 5, where we have that x equals what? 17 minus, now instead of anywhere we see y, we put what? 9. Since we've gotten y, we have 17 minus 9. So this implies that x equals what? 17 minus 9, that gives us what? 8. So now we have found our y and we've gotten our x. Now remember, we are looking for a and b, not x and y. So for us to get our a and our b, now we come back. Remember, we said let x be 2 raised to the power of a and y be 3 raised to the power of b. So we come back here. So we have that our x, now that we have our x to be 8, so we have that 8. So to get, I want to get a. To get a, so we have that what? 8 is equals what? 2 raised to the power of a, because we found x to be 8. Now this is giving us a simple, now we need to express it as a power of 2 so that they can both have the same base and we can cancel the base and equate the power. So 8 as a power of 2, that's what? 2 raised to the power of 3. 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8 equals 2 raised to the power of 8. Now you see they now have the same base, so we can cancel the base and then equate the powers. So we have 3 equals a, so you have a. So this implies that a equals what? 3. Now to get, let's get b. To get b, we also have it that y equals 3 raised to the power of b, and our y is what? 9. So of course you can tell the answer. So we have 9 equals what? 3 raised to the power of b. Now the same thing we do here, express 9 as the power of 3, that's what? 3 raised to the power of 2. So of course 3 times 3 is 9 equals 3 raised to the power of b. So we cancel the base and then we equate the power. So this implies that what? b equals 2. So now we have gotten our a and we've gotten our b. Now we can also check if these values are the right solutions to this equation. So now let's check our answer. Now let's check for a and b. Let's substitute a and b into this system of equation. So we have 2 raised to the power of, what's our a? 3 plus 3 raised to the power of b is 2. So now let's see if it will actually give us 17. Now 2 raised to the power of 3 is what? Is 8 plus 3 raised to the power of 2, that's what? 9, and that equals what? 17. So we see this is correct and this is also correct. Now we can also check our equation 2. Now let's check our equation 2. So we have 2 raised to the power of what? A is 3 plus 2 minus 3 raised to the power of b is 2 plus 1. And that gives us, this is 5. 3 plus 2, that's 5. So 2 raised to the power of 5 is what? 32 minus 2 plus 1, that's 3. 3 raised to the power of 3, that's what? 27. And 32 minus 27 equals what? 5. So you see, these are the values of a and b. So please, if you enjoyed this lesson, do well to drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye.
Friends show up, we laugh all night. New semester got the future in sight.